This episode of Now This Is Lit is brought to you by Audible. Check the link in the description to get your first Star Wars audiobook free. Everyone loves free things. Click that link. Do it. This show is also brought to you by our patrons. If you want to support the show in a different way, with just $1 a month, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/StarWarsLitPod. You can get a sticker. You can get access to an exclusive show that we do every month that's wild and chaotic and fun and something you can only get by becoming a member of the Patreon. There'll be so many more perks very, very soon. But for now, do you want a sticker? Do you want a sticker that has a Now This Is Lit logo? Because it's fantastic and I love them. But I also want to give them away because there's just a stack of stickers on my desk. So if you want one, $1 a month. Patreon.com/StarWarsLitPod. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. You're listening to Now This Is Lit, a podcast about Star Wars books, the people who make them, and the readers who just can't get enough of them. I'm your host, Meg Dowell. I use she, her pronouns. And it is, once again, new Star Wars book day. Star Wars The High Republic, Temptation of the Force by Tessa Gratton, is out today. This, the episode you're listening to right now, is my spoiler-free review of the book. Spoiler alert, I liked it. Also in your feed today, my interview with Tessa Gratton, back on the show. Amazing conversation that's also in your feed. You can listen to this one first, that one first. Both are spoiler free. Do whatever you want. But you're already here, so you might as well listen to this review. I hope you enjoy. And I hope you enjoy the book too. The Republic has found a way to break through the storm wall. Little by little, the Jedi are doing everything they can to salvage the worlds devastated by both the NTIL and a new mysterious threat. One thing's for sure, they won't save the galaxy alone. It's going to take leaning on each other and drawing on one another's strength to restore peace. Since its intense beginnings, the High Republic has featured character bonds that shimmer when strengthened and crumble when shattered. This book is no exception. Pairing key characters together to weave intertwining storylines together creates an instant page-turner prior fans of the novels will absolutely devour. While not Tessa Gratton's first entry into the High Republic initiative, it's some of the best work the author has blessed us with so far. I remain convinced that A Closed Fist Has No Claws, from the Tales of Light and Life anthology, is the best thing Tessa has ever written. Temptation is fierce. It is captivating. With every new chapter, it is increasingly impossible to predict what might happen next. And that is the beauty of it. The tangible uncertainty running through not just the characters, but bleeding into the hearts of readers as well. Even Star Wars books have the power to attach us to feelings we recognize, despite these stories being set in a fictional universe, taking place a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. When Avar and Elzar struggle to put their feelings into words, we understand that. When Bell and Burry's friendship becomes the only thing that holds each of them together, we get that. When Porter and Vise relentlessly butt heads, almost purely out of spite, we know that. We have been there. We have, maybe, sat with those feelings. But what Temptation does best of all is set up the events of future High Republic stories in a way that reveals almost nothing about where the overarching story is headed. And that's a good thing, establishing a new threat with seemingly no way to stop it, furthering the narrative that Marchion Ro is so addicted to power that he is losing his hold on reality, bringing Avar and Elzar back together without tying all the loose ends between them. The book tells a complete dynamic story while establishing a strong foothold in the middle of a much larger tale. As a storyteller, that is an extremely challenging feat, but Tessa Gratton put in the work, and it paid off. And that's not even counting the jaw-dropping writing itself. There were sentences in this book that made me stop mid-paragraph so that I could only begin to process what I just read. This truly is one of the most fascinating Star Wars book I've read in a while. There is so much more I want to say about this book, but don't worry. A spoiler-filled, hour-long discussion is coming up next month. At the end of the latest installment in the High Republic series, we are left to wonder, as we should, how is this all really going to end? And is that ending actually going to be a launch pad for a brand new journey we can't even imagine could exist yet? Star Wars: The High Republic, Temptation of the Force by Tessa Gratton is available now wherever you get your Star Wars books. Now This Is Lit is part of the Faraway Fandom Network. It is produced by Devor Montum and written, hosted, and edited by me. Jose Jimenez designed our podcast art. You can keep up with the show on Substack and Now This Is Lit, and find the show wherever you get your podcasts. There are so many ways you can support the show, and all of those ways are linked in the show description. The newest way is to become a member of our Patreon. For $1 a month, you can get access to an exclusive show and a sticker. And if we get 500 people to support the Patreon per month, I can hire an editor. That would be great for me, and maybe for you too. So if you'd like to support the show with just $1 a month, you can do it that way. Or you can just keep listening and sharing the episodes. That is also helpful, and I appreciate it. For more book reviews and Star Wars Book Celebration, follow Star Wars Book Reviews on Instagram and TikTok.